Hey guys, it is Monday morning again. I didn't put anything out last week because, I don't know, I tried freestyling it. I don't like scripting this show at all. But what I wanted to talk about was getting me ramped up emotionally and my words weren't coming out straight. So I thought, you know what? I can't focus on any other topic right now. And the topic I want to talk about isn't coming out. So rather than record, I thought I would take some time, first of all, to calm down. And second of all, to actually write down what I was thinking so that I could properly articulate things. So I'm hoping this doesn't come off feeling too artificial. It's honest. It's as raw as it can be while also being scripted. But, for the reasons I said before, I don't know how to get through this without using some sort of a script. So if you don't like it, forgive me. If you do like it, well, I guess there's nothing to forgive, right? Anyways, this is what I wrote. It's been 22 years since my father passed away. Not long after he died, my mother asked me, "Do you think the wrong parents died?" And my answer, without hesitation, was yes. It was an answer that came from deep anger, and yet, even now that the anger is past, I still feel that way. My relationship with my father was complicated. As a child, he was both emotionally and physically abusive, but when I became an adult, he made a conscious effort to make things right. He offered explanation for his behavior, but never excuses. He apologized without ever shifting the blame, and in doing so, he earned my respect and my love. He wasn't perfect, but he owned up to his shortcomings, and that was something I valued immensely. My father never missed a chance to defend me. Even when he wasn't the easiest person to like, he was always someone I could believe. He was genuine, through and through. The most valuable lesson he taught me was to take responsibility for my mistakes, and that's a lesson that has stuck with me ever since. When he died, the only person who had ever truly understood me was gone. At the time, I was about to become a father myself, and his death left me feeling lost. I had been hoping for his guidance as I entered that new phase of life, and without him, I didn't know where to turn. My relationship with my mother, on the other hand, was always difficult. Some of my earliest memories are of me asking her why she didn't love me, or worrying that she might leave me behind. My older brother had been raised by my grandparents, and that fact was always in the back of my mind. She often reminded me that she had, quote, written off one child and could easily do it again. Unlike my father, my mother never took responsibility for her actions. She always had an excuse. If the excuses didn't work, she'd turn to emotional outbursts. But she never did anything to validate my concerns or my feelings. She was deceptive, often engaging in doublespeak, and I never felt like I could trust her. While my father would be the first to stand up for me, my mother would be the first to betray me. So when she asked me if I thought the wrong parent had died, I was overwhelmed with anger. I felt, and I still feel, that my father's life had so much more value than hers. Fate was cruel to take him and to leave me with her. Over the years, there have been moments where I've second-guessed my original response, but every time I come back to the same conclusion. The wrong parent died. My mother and I have no relationship now. I've made efforts to connect with her, but I've found myself in the same position as when I was a child, wondering why she doesn't love me, and knowing that she would never miss an opportunity to hurt me if given the chance. When I think back to that original conversation now, I'm reminded that I've spent the last 22 years dealing with the parent who should have died, while grieving the loss of the one who should have lived. That's the reality I've had to live with, and that's why my answer hasn't changed.